Ayan na! Live na! Oh my God!
Hello!
Wait, dito comments. Okay. Hi! We don't know if there is people na. There are people na. Hindi ko alam. Comments. Alright.
Parang meron na.
Okay. Meron na! Ayan! Hello! 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 Oh my gosh! Hi! Babe, pa-close ang door. Hi! Okay. Alright, hello everyone! Welcome to our 5th live show! And happy Halloween! Kamusta naman tayo dyan, mga kababayan? Minulto na ba kayo? Hi! So, andyan na sila, Kate. Gusto ko to. Sabi ni Justin, hi mga host for Altan. Hello!
Sorry, I'm now a hoe for Neja. Neja ba yun na Neza?
Neza, I think. I don't know.
Nag-back out sa club.
Biglang nagbago na, nag-shift, nag-turn na. Anyway,
Yes, Neza na.
Okay, so siguro before we start formally, we can introduce ourselves again. Wow, introduce ourselves again. Hi, so I'm Kat from her bookish side. You are in my channel. So we're going to have the live show for the Poppy War by RF Kong for tonight. And of course, I am with my host pala. Go, Trish.
Hi, I'm Trish of Tissue Paper. Gerald. I can't introduce
Hi,
Gerald.
I'm Gerald. I'm fixing my audio, sorry. It's Gerald.
Alright, so for tonight, we're not really sure what's gonna happen. So it's going to be the very on-brand chaotic mess that we always are. So, of course, if you have any comments, jingyo yan dyan sa baba. So anyway, we're going to start talking about the Poppy War. Oh my God, I even don't know if I'm ready for this. Alright. So, this is going to be spoiler field. There's going to be a lot of spoilers, pero we're going to try to warn you before kami magbigay ng spoilers with anything. So, ayun, ano gagawin natin? Overview. Okay, so this is the book.
Yan.
Yes! So, alam nyo na, ba't kami naka-orange ngayon? Orange ba yung suot natin?
Yan.
So, yeah. So we're going to talk about the Poppy War, which is, I think, very famous in the book community, even in the Philippines and outside the Philippines. And it's been a talk for some time in book Twitter. So, yeah. So if you don't know what is it about, this follows this protagonist named Rin, who is Anika. Is it Anikan tawag ba sa kanila? Or di kanyang lugar? Hindi naintindihan.
Kara yata.
Nikara.
Oh my God, katatapos natin yung book.
Pasensya na, hindi namin talaga alam kung paano namin sasabihin. Okay, so again, the protagonist is Rin, and she's a war orphan. So basically, lumaki siya sa isang foster family, and then she's really this kind of protagonist that is underdog from the very beginning because she doesn't have money, but she's very persistent and she perseveres a lot of times in this story. So, siguro that's it, because I feel like the overview of this book, as long as you know that there is this protagonist, and yun nga, yung taganikan siya, and she will try to strive hard in their country or in their nation to save their people for the war, for the third Poppy War. So yun lang muna ang overview, baka may ma-spoil na tayo. Okay, Nikara daw ang lugar, Nikan ang tao. Okay, thank you so much. Ooh, okay. School in Nikan kasi talaga. Okay, ano yun? Love the orange theme. Hi, Donna. Thank you, Moon. Ayan. So, ang hirap pala na pag ikaw ang facilitator. Ayun. So, that's it. Is there anything that you'd like to add with the overview, Trish and Gerald? Baka meron kayong gustong idagdag.
I second the motion.
I close the voting.
Alright. Salamat. Salamat, Shopee daw yung team natin ngayon kasi orange. Alam niyo yan. We are very familiar. Alright, so siguro let's start first with what is your initial thoughts while reading the book? Like yung pinaka naramdaman or pinakauna yung naisip while during the time that you're starting the book or you're reading the book. Anyone who'd like to start? May ano ba dyan? Ano ba tawag ito? Volunteer.
Sige, ako na lang.
Go,
Ako,
Trish.
I volunteer.
Okay, go. Our teacher.
Thank you, ma'am. Salay lang. Hello. So before natin nabasa to, at this point parang super marami na tayong friends sa book community na parang hinahype talaga siya. And nung binasa ko, parang natakot ako kasi baka ako hindi ko magustuhan. And honestly, na-shock talaga ako. Na-shock ako because parang may expectation na yes, it's going to be good. But shit, I didn't expect na ganito siya kaganda. Like, okay, gets ko na kayong lahat. Gets ko na kung bakit hindi kayo makashut up about this book because ako hindi na rin makashut up. As in, hindi ko expect na ganito pala kakanda. Like, promise, yung honestly, hindi ko alam paano articulate yung feelings ko kung kaano ko gusto yung book. Kasi parang hindi ako handa for it to be this good. And so, basa lang ako ng basa. But, I guess, if yung one thing that really stood out to me was how grabe, nag-loading pa ako. Wait, lag.
Akala ko lag ka talaga sa internet.
Hindi, nag-loading pa.
Mental na pala yung loading.
Mental loading po, hindi internet loading. Alam mo yung when you read something tapos culture ng tao, alam mo talaga na alam niya kung paano sulatin at paano i-share yan sa ibang tao. Yan talaga yung stand out sa akin with this book. Kasi RF Kwang clearly knows their shit. Like, alam niya kung anong sinusulat niya. Alam niya kung paano niya ipapakita sa atin to. And sobrang impressive lang kasi hindi ko maintindihan how she could have come up with this story and how she could have told it in this way. Parang hindi ko gets unfair bakit hindi ako ganun ka talented. My favorite si God.
My favoritism.
Pero yun lang, as in all lang talaga ako, as in
Okay.
Ako na ba?
Go, moms.
Kasi, sorry guys, pero as in, at 7:52, katatapos ko lang basahin ng The Poppy War. Opo, grabe po.
We love a
And I'm kinda sad kasi feeling ko dahil sa pagmamadali kong basahin yung The Poppy War, naapektuhan nun yung experience ko sa pagbabasa ng libro, something like that. Like the first part of the book, nung si Rin, I am really amazed with how Rin is really that eager na maabot yung pangarap niya to the point na talagang sinusunog niya na literally yung sarili niya para lang maabot yung gusto niyang marating sa buhay. Ano po. So, sobra talaga akong natuwa kay Rin at sobra akong naging favorite si Rin on that part because as you all know, I love strong character or female character sa libro, ganyan. And also how Rin is very discriminated, ano ho. Pero siya ay talaga namang hindi nagpapatalo sa mga nagdi-discriminate sa kanya at talagang sinusuntok po niya at pinapadugo niya ang ilong ng mga nagdi-discriminate sa kanya. I love that. Opo. Sobra
We
akong
stand. We
nag-enjoy
stand.
doon. Yes, but as we are moving forward to the book, doon na po ako parang nalulost sa mga nangyayari, sa mga pangyayari sa war and sa fantasy element ng libro. I enjoyed it, but maybe because of the way I read the book, which is nagmamadali ako, that affects my reading. So, I closed the book with anticipation sa next book because I feel like there's a lot of actions and more fantasy elements will happen, ganyan po. But I feel like I need to reread the half of part 2 up until the end again in order for me to fully feel and appreciate the book. Thank you.
Ma'am, gusto mo talagang saktan yung sarili mo.
Parang gusto niya ulitin lahat ng masakit. Bakit?
Ewan ko, para kasing hindi ko fully na-experience. Alam mo yon, parang ganyan.
Hanap ng sakit.
Maghanap ka ng sakit. Anyway, so
Yeah.
for me, I have the same sentiments with Trish. I have so much expectations to the point that I was afraid if I'm going to like it because it has this kind of standard na parang nasa pedestal na talaga yung expectations ko. And then I'm really scared because I might be the only one that will not like it and baka ma-cancel ako, the joke lang. I mean, baka, alam mo yun, ma-invalidate yung opinions mo kasi you're not like the other, other readers. But then, I tried to, parang, inano ko yung mind ko, parang, sinet ko yung mind ko to read it with open eyes. So, I think, yun yung nangyari. And then, just like Trish, I was in awe. I was amazed in how the whole book was written. I'm feeling goosebumps right now because sabi ko nga kay Trish, I can't believe that this book is existing or it was published in 2018 and it's just now that I've read it because it was so good. Like, it was so good. It exceeded my expectations. Even with the first part, kaya nga sabi ko, sana maganda yung part 2 and 3 kasi sayang yung part 1 eh. Sobrang ganda ng build-up. Parang yung nangyari kay Gerald na sobrang ganda ng build-up niya. But then yun nga, yung personal experience sa Gerald, medyo parang bumaba yung yung intensity ng reading niya. But for me, because I'm reading it in my own pace, even though nagka-cram din kami ni Trish, but I still think na own pacing pa din yung reading namin. It's still, oh my gosh, I was really speechless. Like, nang hinayang ako na hindi ako kumuha ng Illumicrate na hardbound, ganong level yung nararamdaman ko. So, okay, nag-overhype na ako. I'm gonna stop. So, yun.
See, that is why I want to reread it kasi gusto ko rin ma-experience yung na-experience yung dalawa. I want that.
Ma'am, basta para sa'yo, masaktan ka, go kami dyan.
Ma'am, alam mo, ma'am, dahil mahal ka namin, willing kaming i-reread yung second part with you. Willing
Trish,
kami.
ikaw na lang.
Hoy, cut! Harap-harapan
No
na ga.
Joke lang.
Abandonment.
No, alam mo yung feeling na I'm willing to be the shock absorber ni Gerald pag nire-read niya yun. That's the extent of my friendship to Gerald.
Hanggang doon lang.
Yeah, I will reread it next month, November, because I really want to experience ko na yung experience ko because I feel like I'm missing out.
Siguro lang, the way lang kasi masyadong busy kasi yan si Ma'am si Gerald, nagpapayaman na yan, kaya ganun talaga. So, yeah, we're just waiting for the reread. So, mas political daw yung The Dragon Republic according to Kate. Yan, sabi ni Kate, i-read daw natin if hindi na-capture yung happenings in the later.
I will.
Saktan nyo ba yung sarili nyo? Go! I love it.
Si Gerald, willing na willing.
Okay, this one, galing kay Rain. Miss Kwong wrote
Mapapagyan
it
natin to.
at 90 years old. Like, sana all daming achievements. Like, oh my God, I was so shocked. I knew that she wrote it when she was 16 and then got it published when she was 21, I think. And then I was shocked na 24 lang siya ngayon. Like, what? I'm older than this woman? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I'm speechless. I'm
Sana
sorry.
all.
Sana all my...
Confirm. Favorite nga siya ni Lord. Favorite siya ni Lord.
Diba?
Oh,
Like,
uy,
Lord.
teka, wait. Huwag kayo magsabi ng Lord. Baka Annabeth is watching.
Ay! May special mention! Oh my God!
Wow.
Sige, nilaloko na naman natin.
Stop
Okay, let's
mentioning
na
it.
dyan. Wag nating i-mention yung Illumicrate, please. Like, I regret that I didn't get it. Wait lang. Baby, nasa live
Ay,
ako.
ay, ay.
Ano ba?
Ah!
I'm
Ano
sorry.
nangyari?
naman.
Grabe, pasensya na po. Okay. My God, ang mahal ng Illumicrate. Bebentahin ko pa yung kidney ko para lang may miss ko. Like, I'm willing to do that. Char!
I know.
Mas mapanakit din ang ang TDR, I'm sorry. Someday mababasa. Oh, hello, Reg. Someday mababasa ko din to, hopefully before the year ends. Yeah,
Reg, join us.
we'd like to welcome you to the support group. Support group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the next one. Let's talk about the characters. Who's your favorite character and least liked character among all of them? And I know it's kind of a hard question because I don't know who's my favorite character, but yeah, anyone could go. Sige, yung mga nanonood dyan, go ahead and tell us sinong favorite yung character and sinong gusto nyo isumpa. Go ahead.
Isumpa! I'm thirsting for Neza talaga. Ewan ko. Akala ko si Alta ang favorite kong character. Akala ko rin si Rin ang favorite yung character. But it's Neza. Puro kalandian. Hindi, kasi I don't know. RF Kwang, nag-decide siya na una, ito mga to, gusto ko, i-hate nyo si Neza, ganyan. And then, on the upcoming parts of the book, biglang sabi niya, oops, hindi nyo hate si Neza, mahal nyo si Neza. So sabi ko, yes, RF Kwang, I love Neza na talaga. Sobrang iba yung impact sa akin nung sinagip ni Neza, si Rin, and binigyan niya ng espada, tapos naglaban sila ng talikuran. Alam ko, si Altan at si Rin naglaban din ng talikuran, but it's different between Neza and Rin. Iba po, iba po.
Oh my God.
Nag-mist ang mga hindi dapat mag-mist.
Oh my God.
But I love Rin too. I love Rin too. Pero doon kasi sa mga huling part, parang meron siya mga desisyon sa buhay na hindi ako agree. So, yeah, it's Neza as my favorite character. Me.
Handang-handa talaga si Gerald. Pagtanggol si Neza.
Yeah, who's your least favorite character? Sino yung like feeling mo you will hate at the end of the trilogy?
Wala akong hate na character. Parang they are all okay to me. Bakit? Kayo ba? Sino ba ang hate niyong character? Kasi baka pag nalaman ko, ma-realize ko, ay shit, hate ko nga siya. Ganon.
Kaano lang pala ito impression, lang, copy-paste.
Oo, ganon.
Well, go Trish, sinong favorite and least mo?
Yung favorite ko, yung close talaga sa puso ko, si Kitay. Pero hindi siya yung favorite ko at the same time. Honestly, yung favorite ko, si Rin. Kasi sobrang, hindi ko alam, parang from the start until the end, parang kahit hindi ako nag-agree sa kanya, parang gusto ko pa rin siya hindi naman support kasi hindi nga ako nag-agree sa kanya. Pero parang gusto ko siyang bantayan. I mean, tapos sinabihan ko si Kato before na yung gusto ko sa character ni Rin was that yung development niya hindi linear. Kasi parang nasanay na ako sa mga characters na they go through something very traumatic or very life-changing. Tapos from then on out, yung progress nila is either they just become better or they become worse. Tapos, sa Irene, hindi ganon yung development niya. Like, just because she learns something, hindi yan guarantee na susundin niya yan, na ililive niya yan. And just because she does something wrong, and just because guilty siya, it doesn't mean that she regrets it. May times talaga na she steps forward and then she steps back and then steps forward again. Parang, sadali lang nga nanginginig ako. Ang cold
Okay.
ko, wait. Parang, nasabi ko na to before sa sa Falcon about Talian. Parang ang sincere ng pagsulat niya so far sa lahat ng books na nabasa natin dito sa Trihoes. Siya talaga yung pinaka-human na character na nabasa ko. And then yung talagang nagustuhan ko sa kanya is because marami na akong books na nabasa na yung hero is someone that I could look up to, role model na hero, someone I could follow. Tapos si Rin is not that kind of hero. Like, hindi nga ako nag-agree sa kanya. Pero, hindi ako nag-agree. Pero gets ko talaga yung galit niya. Gets ko yung desperation niya sa buhay. And parang sobrang close ng pag-relate ko sa kanya. Char, feeler ko no, parang poor orphan ka, girl. pero parang yung galit, like I finally have a character na alam niya yung galit sa buhay. Tapos magpo-project ko sa kanya, joke. Pero ganun, si Rin talaga. Tapos sorry, ang haba ng sabi ko. Yung least favorite ko, if sa personality lang, si Chagan talaga. As in, bakit ang suplado mo? Ano bang ginawa ni Rin sa'yo? pero honestly, if come to think of it, I'm really thinking, honestly, si Jiang, parang sa first part ng book, super namangha ako sa kanya, na finally Rin has someone to guide her. Tapos sa second book, ito yung thing with Jiang, kasi I agree with him sa mga sinasabi niya. At the same time, naaanoy ako na sobrang passive ng role niya dito. Tapos, alam ko na what he wants is for the greater good. But at the same time, yung hindi kasi siya yung mag-live through ng consequences. If may mangyayari sa country, sila ni Rin, tapos yung ibang tao yung mag-live. And parang hindi ako comfortable sa fact na parang ang pacifist niya lang. So, doon ako medyo na nag-disassociate sa kanya kasi na-disappoint ako.
May sinasabi si Kate, kung giniginaw ka, Trish, si ate na mag-warm up sa'yo. I love this.
Ma'am!
Ang init. Ang init pala.
On nga again ng fan. Mainit na.
Okay, so, yan. Sabi niya, gusto kong patayin si Jiang. Same kayo, Trish. Okay.
Ayaw niyo patayin si June?
Okay, that's
mas deserve to patay si June.
Nakalimutan ko si June.
I'm going to say that. Si June, hindi ko siya makalimutan. I hate him with all my being. Like, the raises in the story is always the worst for me. Like, I can forgive Jiang because he has different perspectives for me, like everyone else in the story. But June, I don't see his purpose in life. Anong gusto niya mangyari? Alam mo yun? Parang hindi kita magets, kuya. Anong gulo mo? Ayoko sa'yo. So, ganun siya. But my most favorite is, for me, it's Altan pa din para sa akin. Kasi, grabe yung, Kitay talaga yung, well, with purity and innocence, it's Kitay. But, feeling ko lang kulang pa siya doon sa first book, si Kitay. Like, gusto ko siya doon, pero I think that there's something that's going to happen with his character in the next few books. Kaya feeling ko marami nagsasabi na Kitay is the best. Feeling ko lang, I'm not sure either. But for me, din sa first book, medyo nakukulangan pa ako kay Kitay, but I love the last chapter. Pero for me right now, it's still Altan. Kasi nag-usap kami ni Trish regarding this na tulad nung sinabi niya, parang si Rin, it's a kind of character that you are not always rooting for. Hindi sila yung mga characters na parang lagi kang susupport. Sila yung mga characters that will play with your emotions, and sila yung mga characters that rather than you root for them, you tend to understand where they are coming from. Like parang sabi
Mm.
nga ni Trish, parang ang tawag doon, parang ang simple ng magiging buhay ni Altan kung magiging okay siya after ng lahat ng pinagdaanan niya. But because sa dami ng pinagdaanan niya, that's what happened to his character. And I think that's very understandable. It's very realistic to me. Parang para sa akin, aside from Rin, si Altan yung may character na parang totoo sa totoong buhay. Parang siya yung isang tao na pwedeng mong makilala anywhere. Yung laging may deep na galit sa puso niya because of everything that he's done. And he's not even apologetic about it kasi alam niya pinaglalaban niya yung lugar niya, yung island nila, yung lahi niya. So parang it's something that I really really love to see in the book, that RF Kong is not playing, RF Kong is not, ang tawag doon, hindi siya nag sugarcoat ng kahit na ano. She's not going to, para siyang si KS Belloso, hindi kanya susuyuin, hindi kanya lalambingin. Like, RF Kong will play with your emotions to the deep of your soul na hindi mo alam kung anong ginagawa niya sa'yo. Ganong feeling yung naramdaman ko with Altan and Rin's character. But if I'm going to choose between Rin and Altan, I will still go with Altan. But Rin, I have so much expectations. Yun lang ang kaya ko sabihin. I have so much expectations for Rin. Ayun, so, ang dami na lang sinabi dito. Gusto kong patayin. Okay, we feel the same.
Same.
We feel the same. Oh my gosh. Sa karin.
Lalo na
June?
nung ano niya.
Alin?
Nung pinaalis niya si Rin sa klase niya.
Oh my
Yun
gosh.
talaga yung pinaka-sobrang na-hate ko talaga si June.
Alam mo si June, yung parang simula part 1 hanggang part 3. You don't like
Ah.
it.
Ang role talaga
Wala.
siguro niya sa story ay mang-inis. Opo.
Totoo. So, third question for us to delve into is what's your initial thoughts and your like overview, emotions, and all that about the world building, and then the elements, yung magical or fantasy elements of the book. Like, how was it for you, and how do you feel about it, and yeah, all those things. Kahit sino ulit mo na. Nagingitian lang tayo dito Like the world, and although alam naman natin na it's based on a real war, so I think, pero the question would be like, how do you think RF Kong handled the world building to think that it is based on a real war, real history that happened in their country? So yon, that's the question pang ano yan 5 points each.
I want.
No, anything.
Trish, alam mo ikaw na yan.
Ay, akala ko magbo-volunteer ka. Betrayal. Sige. So, wait lang. Naglo-loading talaga ako ngayon.
Go. Ay, kahit,
When it comes to world building, yung kasi RF Kong, sabihin ko sana rin, RF Kong is wala na tagala. Wala na talagang brain cells. Yung na-notice ko was that when it came to world building, hindi siya nag-focus too much on being descriptive sa surroundings na, this building look like this, tapos ganito yung planes. Pero, yung ginawa niya is, parang nag-focus talaga siya sa economy, sa society, sa system, sa politics ng world building. And from there, parang doon na nag-take off yung world building. Yung one of the things talaga, if there's one thing na gusto kong i-specify to talk about specifically, yung nagustuhan ko talaga was when they talked about the Keju. Tapos, ayun nga, nung inaway ni Jun si Rin, parang doon natin nakita na yung Keju was this exam na parang dinidisguise as an opportunity for everyone na magaling or who had the skills and the smarts to apply para makapasok sa academy. Tapos, it turns out na parang ginagamit yon as a way to put keep people in their places. Like, yung mahirap lang, yung mayaman, asenso pa. Kasi, from the start, kahit sa pag-apply pa lang, yung studies, yung pag-train for the exam, I mean, sobrang daming pera, sobrang daming resources na kailangan, na if mahirap ka, hindi mo talaga kaya. So, tapos nung nabasa ko nun sinabi ko sa inyo na since you're both teachers, feeling ko sobrang interesting yan sa inyo. I think it was parang mga ganun, yung subtle na pag, hindi ko alam kung paano explain, parang doon niya binibuild up yung world niya through by making us see how these people live, how this society works. And parang doon ko na, I thought it was parang smart na move from her because it shows that she knows her world, this world inside and out. So ganon.
So you feel
Hindi
like
ko alam,
hindi siya
sorry. Wala talaga
descriptive.
akong braces ngayon.
Ako na ba? Kasi parang, ano ba, world building, di ba?
Oo.
And yeah, kung may comment about like the elements na naging kung bakit siya fantasy, because I'm just asking kasi for me it's more like a historical fiction, something like that with a twist and all that. Pero meron siyang konting magical elements. So yeah, how do you find that in a fantasy book?
Gerald, ikaw na?
Oo nga, ito na nga.
Go ahead.
Nung una, 'di ba, nung part 1 pa lang ako, gusto kong sabihin na parang hindi ko maramdaman yung fantasy elements ng eme kasi 'di ba parang nag-i-school lang sila, ganyan, which is I super enjoyed. Tapos ito nga, nung lumabas na yung fantasy elements, ko nalaman, ito pala ang fantasy element dito, ganyan. Pero ang nakakatuwa is parang hindi naman siya ganun ka-focus doon sa fantasy element. Parang it is more on how they will deal with the war that they are facing right now, ganyan. The world building, ang masasabi ko, katulad ng sinabi ni Trish, hindi nga siya ganun nag-focus sa pag-explain kung ano yung surroundings. So, kailangan talaga magdoble kayod ng utak ko. Para isipin at imaginein kung ano ba ang itsura ng kinalalagyan po nila. So, hindi ko alam kung tama ba ang pagkaka-project ng utak ko sa kung nasaan sila at kung ano ang world building. But, what I'm saying is that hindi siya ganun ka-focus nga sa pagbibigay sa'yo kung ano ang kanilang surroundings. Which is, medyo nahirapan ako kasi alam niyo naman, pag nagbabasa ako, di ba, parang kailangan ko talaga is ma-visualize siya, kailangan ibigay lahat ng author, ganyan. Which is hindi masyadong binigay ni R.F. Kuang. Pero nagkaroon ako ng gist kung ano yung ano nangyari? Nagkaroon ako ng gist kung ano yung world based on the vibe na binibigay sa akin ng mga eksena and also the vibe of the characters, ganon. So, what I'm saying is that medyo lito ako sa world building. Opo, kasi hindi ko lang siya mag-visualize. Pero, naloka ako on how gore. Pero pagting sa gore, Miss R.F. Kuang does not disappoint, bitch, because binigay niya ang gusto ko sa gore. Sa world building, hindi niya binigay. Ang gusto ko sa gore, binigay niya. So, yun lang. Thank you.
Nakakatawa yung gusto, nung nag-compromise siya sa'yo, no? Sabi ni Justin, I agree with Trish, I think she did good by not overloading the first few chapters with characters in the world building kasi mas natural yung flow ng story and mas nakita yung political side ng Nicara. Which I also agree. I think, kasi diba parang we all know that this is based on a real event that happened in the history. So parang I don't think that she really focused on world building at saka yung magical elements. Merong konting magic, like yung, syempre may mga powers, parang technically, like they can call their gods, parang ganon. But technically, hindi talaga ganun ka-tindi yung fantasy. Maybe that's why I really love the book because hindi niya ginulo yung utak ko sa fantasy. So, sabi ko yun kila Donna, like, feeling ko kaya ako super love to kasi hindi siya masyadong maraming kung anik-anik. And then, with the world, sobrang, ang pinaka-na-amaze ako, tulad ng sinabi ni Trish, tsaka niya ni Justin, is yung yung exploration ng political side ng Nicara, which actually can be reflected din sa China, kung anong, the roots of RF Kwang. So, ayun. That's all I could say. Sabi dito ni Donna, I agree also with Trish. Well, daming agreement. 2 agrees ka na, girl. I really enjoyed how Kwang showed and didn't tell the setting of the world the book is in. Alam nyo ba, meron palang map dito sa libro. Walang nakita. Sorry. Kasi, usually with maps sa mga book, sinesend ko kay Trish at kay Gerald kasi naka-ebook sila. So sabi ko, sige, send ko ito para hindi kayo masyadong magulan, ganyan. Pero, sensya na kayo ha, ma'am. Ngayon ko
Too
lang
late
nakita,
na.
may map pala dito. I am so sorry. So,
Wala na. Nag-suffer na kami.
Okay lang?
pasensya na talaga. So anyway, kahit ako hindi ko rin siya tinignan throughout the book. So, parehas lang tayo.
Damay-damay, oo.
Damay-damay ito. No, kasi ngayon ko lang nakita na, okay, dito pala yung Cordelane, dito pala yung Oo, ngayon ko lang siya nalaman. Pasensya na po. So, yon. And then, other general topics that you'd like to talk about before we go into like specific questions, more deeper questions? Meron ba kayong other general topics that you'd like to raise bago tayo pumunta sa question and answer? Wow, question and answer.
Question and answer. Ano ba yung na-feel nyo sa chapter 21? Pag-usapan nga natin yung chapter 21 kasi because I think parang nagha-hangover talaga siya sa mga heads natin. Kasi I mean, before mga part 1 pa lang tayo, nag-chat si Kate sa atin, sabi niya ready tayo sa chapter 21. And honestly, kahit nakabasa na ako ng trigger warning sa Twitter, tapos nasabihan na din tayo ni Kate at ng iba pa. Pero honestly, parang hindi pa rin talaga ako ready. Like, hindi talaga ako ready. Like,
I agree. I agree.
As in, first time ko nagkaroon ng physical reaction. Like, parang umiyak talaga ako. Tapos, parang sumama yung pakiramdam ko. Tapos, afterwards, hindi na ako nakatulog. I think what really bothered me more is the fact na sinabi ni RF Wang afterwards was that almost lahat ng scenes doon sa chapter 21 were kinuha niya talaga from actual records of what happened sa World War II. Parang amazing, no? Kung anong kaya gawin ng tao sa ibang tao. Parang hindi amazing na good. I mean, amazing na, wow, kaya natin
yan ako eh.
No.
Yeah.
May tendency ka ha?
No ha. Parang unbelievable na kaya natin yung gawin sa ibang tao. Parang hindi talaga ako ready. Super na shock ako doon.
Agree.
I agree. Alam mo, nung una, I mean, siguro iba yung reaction ko. Kasi nga, di ba sabi ko sa inyo before, when I am still writing, I mean, ganyan. Ang talagang sinusulat ko lagi is mga gore. Like, the gore, the merrier. So, what happened is, nung nabasa ko yung chapter, nung nabasa ko yung chapter 21, hindi katulad ni Trish na nagkaroon ako ng physical reaction or naapektuhan or tumatak siya sa utak ko, ganyan. Parang I am hindi ko, naglag na rin.
Mental loading.
Oh my God.
I mean, nag-cringe din ako dun sa mga part, lalo na dun sa mga babies. So, dun ako, sa mga descriptions sa mga ginawa sa babies, dun ako sobrang nag-cringe talaga. But isa rin sa natandaan ko is yung description dun sa libro na parang sinabi na kapag daw kayo ay nasa war and if you are not looking at those people as people, parang it will be really easy for you to do those things. Katulad, di ba yung compare ni RF Kwang sa sa bugs, sa ants. Pag pinapatay mo yung ants, kapag ba sinunog mo yung ant hill, ano bang nararamdaman mo? Di ba wala? Because you are not seeing them as someone na may buhay. So, sobra talaga akong parang doon ako, ay, oo, grabe, grabe yung kayang gawin ng mga tao dahil hindi nila tinitingnan yung mga pinapatay nila as tao, as a human being, opo. So, ayun, medyo naloka ako sa chapter 21, but kaya ko namang I can manage naman po, opo. So, ayun.
Oh, sana all. Because I really cried in that chapter. That's the chapter that really, really broke my heart. Sabi nga ni Trish, parang sabay kami nagbabasa ni Trish ng chapter 20. Pa-end na yung part 2 ba yun, Trish? Oh, part 2 nga. Tapos, sabi ko, hindi na muna ako magbabasa, bukas na lang kasi hindi ako ready sa chapter 21. Sabi ni Trish, hindi bitch, tuloy ko na to kasi nasimulan ko na. Tapos sabi ko, oh, I'm sorry, hindi mo na ako magbabasa, bukas na lang. So sabi ko, baka bukas pag binasa ko, hindi na ako masyadong iyak kasi maaga pa, ganyan. So 7 a.m. bitch, naiyak ako, ganyan.
Alam mo, Mams, wala ka na. Tapos, hindi ako sure if on duty si Gerald. Tapos, hindi pa naman siya nakaabot ng chapter 21. Chinat ko si Kate. Ginagawa ko AM.
Grabe, as in, like, I can't, tulad nung kay Trish, naapektuhan din ako. Like, I can handle gore. I can handle, like, descriptive, yung mga graphic descriptions ng mga nangyayari, like the crimes and all that. Pero yung fact, the real trigger sa akin is the fact that it's really from a personal account that really happened in real life. Yun yung pinaka-triggering sa akin na part. Because nabanggit ni Trish na it's based on the rape of, ano nga yung Trish, Nanjing, nakalagay din dito sa likod eh. Nanjing, yeah. Yeah, sorry, the rape of Nanking, the forgotten Holocaust of World War II. According to RF Kwang, doon niya kinuha yung account na yung nangyari kay Venka. And then yung, oh my God, right now, while I was thinking this, nag-goosebumps talaga ako kasi hindi ko kaya yung totoong nangyari. Alam niyo yun, yung ganong feeling. So, it was a really tragic experience for me. I was at the point that I don't wanna continue reading because it was so triggering. It's 7 a.m. and I'm crying. Oh my God.
Good morning po.
Good morning po. Tapos sabi nung tao dun sa baba ng bahay namin nung pagbaba ko, sabi niya, ano nangyari? Sabi, ba't naiyak ka? Sabi ko, wala, sa libro lang to. Kasi hindi ko alam kung paano ko explain na umiyak ako sa libro. I can't explain. At saka alam niyo naman, mababaw yung luha ni Bakla. So, yeah, alam niyo na yan. Alam niyo yan.
Hindi ko alam, nagaling pala siya sa sa totoong pangyayari. Kaya I treated it as a fiction thingy. Kaya siguro hindi ako masyado naapektuhan. Okay.
Kasi nakalagay dun sa author's note, kaya nga sabi ko dun sa isa kong post, like, the most triggering part is when I read the author's note and sinabi niya yung chapter 21, sobrang little lang nung fiction na part dun. Everything that she has written in that chapter is like, almost everything is nangyari talaga during that war. And it was just really so triggering. Oh my God, I'm having goosebumps kasi nalala niyo yung mga katawan sa river?
Ay,
Oh
Ma'am.
my God. Oh my God, like, I wanna call Trish and kahit alam ko 4 a.m. na siya natulog, alas 7 gusto ko siya gisingin. Trisha, hindi ko to kaya. Hindi ko to kaya. As in, ganun yung feeling. Hindi ko ma-imagine talaga. Sobra. But anyway, so that's how I felt in that particular chapter. Tapos sabi ko, ay naku, kailangan ko na itong basahin para matapos na yung sakit. Para matapos na yung sakit. Diba?
Matapos na yung sakit.
Gusto ko na matapos yung sakit na nararamdaman ko. Ang dramatic ba? Tapos yung part na, I'm sorry, this is going to be spoiler, but yung part na hinahanap ni Rin si Kitay kasi nakita niya na it's from Division 2 yung nagbabantay doon. Like, oh my gosh, yung feeling na naghahanap ka sa, like, yung mga bangkay sa paligid mo, hinahanap mo yung pinaka-best friend mo. Like, oh my gosh, I teared up nung nakita niya si Kitay. Oh my goodness. Parang maiyak ako ngayon, nakakaloka. My heart, I'm so soft. I'm sorry. Nakakaiyak na nag-uusapan natin.
Sabihin mo, if iiyak ka, screenshot natin yan, send natin kay RF ko.
Oh my God. Oh my
Ipasa
gosh.
update kay Sheila.
Yeah, that's why I felt that this is really a book that will hit me hard because of how, basta yung totality niya. So, yun. Okay. Hinga tayo, magbasa tayo ng comment. Wait lang. Nakaka-tense. Wait lang. Sabi ni Donna, I personally read Poppy War December 24th of last year and I wasn't ready for it and it destroyed me talaga. I was so sad. Grabe, ang sakit ng chapter na yun. Like, Donna, kasi ba't nagbabasa ka ng December 24? Bakit?
Magpapasko!
Merry Christmas!
Yeah. True. So, sabi ni Reg, kaya niyo gustong basahin because it's based from actual records. Sabi ni Leslie, wala pa daw CHR nung time na yon. Yeah, it's World War II.
Anong CHR?
Yung Commission of Human Rights ba yon? Tama ba ako?
Okay.
Yung pumasok sa ulo ko, culinary. Bakit?
Oy, pero hindi ko alam kung tama ako. Hula ko lang yon. Leslie, please confirm. Baka tama si Trish.
Okay. Ngayon takot na ako kapag nire-read ko siya. Ngayon na alam ko na po na galing siya sa totoong account. I don't know. Apa.
I don't know.
So, thank you ha. Thank you. Salamat sa inyo.
Yeah, this is the one that we're talking about, yung kay Venka. Sabi ni Donna, it's also amazing how Kwang gave light to this event in history and that's not a lot of people was aware about. Because I agree with this kasi nung binasa ko yung author's note, the reason why Kwang really would like to publish this book is because for her, nakalimutan yata ng mga tao na hindi lang Western countries yung affected during the World War II, during the Holocaust, but also the Asians, na madami ding nangyari sa Asia noon. But it was not, hindi naman sa hindi hinahype, but more like, parang nakalimutan lang na affected din yung Asia during that time. And it was it was really mind-opening for me. Kasi syempre ako, I like World War II related historical fiction books. And then I realized na, nga, no, bakit ba puro Germany lang or US lang or European countries lang yung napapansin natin. So, I was mind blown. Ito yung kay Venka.
I will.
Bakit mo sinimulan yung araw mo with chapter 21? Kasi may ngayon, yung goal ko is to wake up an hour early before my work para makapagbasa ako kasi nga pagod na ako sa gabi. So, sensya na, nagkamali ako. Ginising ako ni Trish ng 2 a.m.
It was a bad decision.
Sabi ni Donna, I can't imagine tuloy how our grandparents lived during the Japanese occupation in the Philippines. So true. Diba? Because parang ewan ko ba, ano bang trip ng mga Hapon dati, ng mga sundalo nila, ba't ang hiling nilang ng mga babae, ng mga rape ng mga babae, ng mga kino-colonize nila. Diba? It was,
True.
Commission on Human Rights.
Okay. So, hindi siya culinary and hotel tour ba?
Oh my God, Trish. Okay. Any more general topics that you'd like to raise? Well, baka may chapters or part ba ng book na gusto nyong erase? Wala naman.
Wala. Ako hindi ako mapagsalita because again, I'm not fully
Sabi ko nga kanina kay Gerald, baka hindi pa nagsisink in sa kanya lahat kasi kakabasa lang niya. And it's a really heavy book. So feeling ko kaya kami ni Trish medyo ganito kami ngayon kasi na-process namin ng konti kahit pa paano.
Nag-chat nga kami kay Gerald, okay ka lang ba, ma'ams? Kasi kami ni Kat, after ng chapter 21, nag-break talaga kami. Tapos si Gerald, nag-push through hanggang 26. Walang break dito.
Sabi niya, chapter 26 na ako. Sabi niya gano'n, ang bilis. Walang break talaga. I love that. Cramming bitch.
Alam mo yan!
At least hindi ka na-spoil ngayon. Yun, sabi ni Reg, Trish, HRM
Thank you.
Hotel and restaurant management.
Ano ba naman?
Sorry, hindi ako si RF Kwang.
Sorry, hindi po kami binigayaan na katulad ni RF Kwang. Anyway, sige. I'm going to ask some questions na galing dito. Talagang hindi ako nag-isip
Ay!
ng tanong. Binasa ko.
Ba't
Bongga
ganon?
siya.
Ba't naman ganon? Parang quiz.
No, pumili lang ako ng kaya ng brain cells natin. Dapat yung hindi masyadong haggard sa utak.
Okay.
So, meron kasi dito, question na kung pipili ka ng track na gusto mong pasukan sa Sinegard, anong track kaya bagay kayo? What do you think? Ano nga ba yung mga track doon? Like, combat, strategy, medicine, lore, ano pa ba? Baka may nakalimutan ako, hindi ko na maalala.
Wala!
Ano ba yung mga nandun?
Wala akong papasukan.
Nagtatlong ako.
Hindi ko kaya.
Bakit? I-defend mo yan. Bakit hindi ka pasok?
Bakit hindi ka mapasok ng Sinegard?
Hindi ko kaya, ma'am. Hindi ko kaya yung pag-training na ginagawa ni Rain, girl. Like, oo, may mga gwapo doon, pero girl, hindi ko kaya.
Oo, may mga gwapo doon.
Disney.
Hindi ba? Scarlett, kung nga ini-explain sa atin kung ano yung nangyayari sa libro, wala. Hindi ko maintindihan pa din.
Sabi ni Kate, lore kayong lahat. Ibig sabihin, may mga gods tayo. Naku, magagalit sila.
Ay, hindi na. Baka magalit.
Uy, hindi
si
pwede
Annabelle.
yan.
Oh my God. Wait lang. Ano to? Yung kay June, sabi ni Ram, yun yung combat, di ba? Wala akong masabi.
Alam mo,
Ikaw, Trish.
drop out na lang ako. Wala ba sila ang accountancy or IT?
Sabi
Ano
ni
ba?
June, natawa kay Justin. Ako na lang magbabantay sa store ni Ma'am Pam.
Anong star?
Yung tindahan ng foster parent ni Rin. Yung may
Ah,
yung may illegal
okay.
opium.
Tindahan ni Alipang.
Pwede naman, pwede. I can do that.
Ayoko na pumasok sa Sinegard.
Ayoko din. Hindi ko kaya.
Tatlo.
Oy. Alex.
Bakit? Bakit naman It Girls?
Ano ba yun?
Hindi ako kasali sa It Girls.
I-join ka namin.
Hindi yan kasali si Gerald kasi gusto siya ni Annabeth. Favorite siya ni Annabeth.
Hoy, ang tanong,
Ay,
anong
nako.
track? Ano ko, saan na tayo napunta?
Anong track? Ano ba? Feeler ako ha, pero pipiliin ko na lang siguro si Urja kahit isa lang yung brain cell ko.
Sa strategy. Wow, ikaw ba yan? Tayo.
Ano kaya? Ako kaya, ano?
Ako feeling ko lang lore ako. Feeling ko talaga, wala nga lang biro. Pero feeling ko lore ako. Lore. Oo. Magkakailan
Lore.
kami ni Jack.
Lord, para close kayo ni Lord.
Lore, patawad, chart. Okay, ano?
Lore.
Ano din ako? Ako na lang yung, yung nagbabantay doon sa baboy na dinadala ni Rin doon sa taas ng mountain para uminom ng tubig. Ako na lang yun.
Yung widow.
Ako na lang yung widow. Okay na ako.
Oh my God, hindi ako makahinga.
Oh.
Hindi ko kaya yung mga ganyan-ganyan sa Sinigard.
Oh my God. Tapos, tawa-tawa ako nun kasi, yung dinala siya ni Jang. Tapos, ayaw ng widow na sumakay kay Jang sa kwento.
Hindi na sumasabay kay Jang. Hindi mo naman kailangan yung baboy ko eh.
Gawa-gawa ko ito si Jang.
Gawagawa ka lang ng kwento eh.
Alam nyo, kaya I cannot really hate Jang. Kasi grabe yung tawa ko sa kanya sa part 1. Like, hindi ko talaga kaya. Grabe yung humor. Ano sabi ni Trish? Grabe daw yung humor ni RF Com. Sabi ni Kate, ano sabi ni Kate? Mamaya hindi ka natatawa.
No, ang bitch ni Kate.
Sorry. Mamaya hindi ka natatawa.
Sobrang happy ko. Ang funny ni RF ko. Sana hindi ka natatawa later.
Ang sama na ugali. Masyadong
Kate.
Sabi niya, ako na lang magpapolish ng trident ni Altan. Oh my God. Parang gusto ko job yan.
Ala.
Ano ba? Ano ba?
Mag-a-apply si
May
Jen.
ganun pala. Hindi, labandera na lang ako ni Neza.
Ay,
Ayaw.
taray. Taray.
Ano ba yung ipapolish mo? Trident lang ba ni Alta na ipapolish mo, Kay? Kasi,
Okay, mali pala yung sabi. Every night. Okay, so, in short, baka hindi tayo matanggap sa Sinegard, so wag na tayong mag-ganun.
Huwag na tayong pumili.
Makita
True,
pa
true.
lang ni RF Kong yung video natin, hindi na tayo pasok. Okay, walang kwenta yung mga sinasabi nyo. Para kayo wala natutunan. Okay, so in here, sabi, ano daw yung opinion nyo about sa relationship nitong mga sumusunod? So let's start with Rin and Jang's relationship. Ano yung your thoughts about this? Kay Rin and Jang. Natuwa ba kayo? Hindi kayo natuwa?
natuwa ako. Gusto ko yung
Funny tayo ni Jang.
mentorship. Gusto ko yung nila, mentor keme relationship. Ganyan. Pero yun na nga, medyo frustrated lang din ako kasi siguro hindi lang din kaya ni Jang na kontrolin yung mga gods or I don't know. Pero sana, mas okay sana kung siya mismo yung nag-guide kay Rin kasi alam niya kung paano ika-calm ni Rin yung God at alam niya rin kung paano i-unleash. But then, since ang gusto lang niya ay protektahan si Rin, ayun, parang itutuloy si Rin bilang isa siyang matigas ang ulo. Mas lalo siya ang nagpursige. Lalo siya nagpursige na, Phoenix, dito ka sa akin, pumasok ka dito sa akin, ganun. So, mas na-trigger siya sa pag-aano ni Jang. So, but the relationship, nung nasa school pa lang sila, I enjoyed it.
Same.
Yan
One of my favorite relationships sa part 1. As in, grabe talaga. Yung humor ni Jang, alam niyo siya yung tipo ng teacher na hindi traditional. Yung parang, he doesn't really follow the norms in the school and I think that's very cool. So, yun. Kaso, yun nga, but still, I think yung character ni Jang kasi it's very realistic din. Parang hindi kasi pwede kay RF Kwang na perfect ka. Si RF Kwang lang po yung pwedeng perfect. Pero sa characters po niya, nobody's perfect. So I think kaya naging sobrang realistic.
Si RF Kwang lang po yung perfect.
Yes. Hoy, hindi pa sila tapos dun
Hindi
sa
ko kaya.
Hindi pa sila tapos dun sa Trident. Ano ba
Wow.
yun?
Hoy, alam nyo ba, nakakapagod mag-polish ng Trident kasi 3 yun eh. So, ganun pa.
Oo nga. Ito.
Ay. Hard. It's hard. Like how?
Alam niyo, may sarili silang dyan sa chat.
Oo nga. Landini, hoy, leave room for the Holy Spirit.
Ang kakalat!
Ang kakalat. Masyado kayo on-brand sa trihoes. Grabe kayo.
Oo nga, bad influence tayo. Tama nga si Annabeth.
Okay, Trish, Jang and Rin. Any comments?
Honestly, kahit nung nag-fall out sila, sobrang, parang precious, para sa akin ang precious talaga ng relationship nila. Kasi dahil kahit sa part 2 na parang may fallout na sila. Naalala niyo yung nagsiswim siya papunta ng spear, tapos parang nakita niya si Jang. Tapos parang even if hindi na sila in sync, even if hindi na sila nag-agree, for some reason, Jang is still there for Rin. Kahit parang anchor in some way, parang connected pa rin sila. Like, if lost si Rin, si Jang pa rin yung iniisip niya, she still looks to Jang's teachings. Tapos si Jang, kahit alam niya na hindi sila magtugma ni Rin sa kanilang plano, parang he's still willing to help sa kung ano kailangan. Parang
Yeah,
Yung
agree.
scene talaga sa ocean, parang dun talaga ako na-touch na after everything, na hinahanap niya pa rin si Jang, tapos tutulungan pa rin siya ni Jang. Like, yes.
So true.
Yan, that's it. That's
Parang
it.
parang nakita doon parang nakita doon how parang how impactful, how important yung teaching ng isang master or ng isang mentor to their students. Parang doon ko yun pinaka nakita in the story. Like, I can relate with Jang as well being an educator. Parang feeling ko, hindi mo alam kung gaano kalaki yung influence mo. Kasi even up to the last chapter, naisip pa din ni Rin si Jang because he is her master. So parang ang impactful lang for me. Anyway, so let's go to Rin and Kitay's friendship. Oh my God! Who? I have heard this. Okay, let's go to Rin and Kitay, the purest friendship of all. Any thoughts? Anywhere.
Gusto ko yung eksena na sabi ni Rin, I have friends. Tapos sabi ni Kitay, friend, singular. Kasi siya lang ang friend.
Ako lang, friend mo, bitch.
Ano sinasabi mo?
Huwag kang piningera ako ng kaibigan mo, girl. Parang gano'n.
Asyong girl. But
Sobrang nakakatuwa
cute.
silang dalawa. At saka isa talaga sa pinaka, tumatak sa akin is nung, yung sa yung teapots, yung nagbubuhat sila ng teapot. And then napuno na si Kitay. I love it. I love that scene. Opo.
The best scene. Kitay's not. Hindi ko kinaya. No, for me, purest talaga yung friendship. And I don't know if it's going to be a spoiler, pero nag-usap kami ni Trish about this, na parang, at first, I thought na si Kitay is yung love interest ni Rin in the story. Tapos siguro, hindi ko alam kung isang chapter yon. Tapos, nag-chat ako kay Trish, sabi ko, okay, so parang si Kitay pala is just like friends lang sila kasi pumasok si Neja dun sa story. So parang,
pumasok
okay.
si Neja.
So parang, okay, ano ba to? Is it going to be a love triangle? Ganyan. Tapos sabi ni Trish, may nakita daw siya na sinagot ni RF Kong sa Twitter na, ano sabi niya, girl, ayaw mo tayo sinabi.
Ay, alam mo, nag-screenshot talaga ako kasi sabi ko, kailangan ko
Basta
to.
parang na-shock ako na, oh my goodness, I love this twist. Hindi ko siya in-expect at all. Pero feeling ko, medyo, spoiler ba yon? Parang hindi naman.
Ito yung nabasa ko. Sa threader yata, sabi niya, hindi niyo makita, no? Joke time, joke.
No.
Basahin mo.
Joke time, basahin ko. Someone asked me why I didn't pair Kitay with Rin, and I just cannot believe people are out there thinking Chen Kitay is straight. Tapos, sabi niya, I wanted to portray a platonic male-female relationship more intimate than any of the romantic relationships in the book because we almost never see that. Oh,
so
yes! Agree.
Like when Trish sent me that screenshot, sabi ko, okay, it makes sense. Hindi talaga si Kitay, hindi talaga siya yung love interest. And to think na hindi pala straight si Kitay, oh my goodness, that was so good. I was surprised. I love it. Ayun. Meron pa kayong Okay, next na tayo relationship.
Wait lang,
sorry. Go.
Si Kitay ba, yung, naalala niyo yung parang nag-trending na joke sa Twitter, yung sa TikTok, yung classmate mo ba na konyo tapos mayaman, yung madaldal? Honestly, parang yan yung vibe ni Kitay sa akin na if in mods, kung ngayon, in college, siya yung upo next sa'yo, tapos, hoy, kamusta na? Nagawa mo na ba yung assignment? Oh my God, parang ganon, parang funny or rich kid yung vibe ni Kitay sa akin, pero not the annoying kind. Yung parang ang pure na kind na gusto niyo talaga makipag-friend sa'yo. Yan lang.
Yes. And genuine talaga yung relationship nila. Tsaka, unlike Kat, hindi ko talaga sila shinip ni Rin kasi parang friendship talaga yung lalo na nung bumisita si Rin doon sa bahay. Parang 'di ba sa bahay nila ni Kitay, invite siya ni Kitay doon. Sobrang ako na-touch doon. Tapos, nung binilihan niya si Rin ng, ano ba yun, yung
Yung may
penis
tutoy.
thingy. Oo. Sobra akong na-touch talaga. Si Kitay and Rin's friendship is sobra.
Ano yung bidol?
Yeah, I'm going to ask that
Ano yun?
also. Ano yung beadle?
Explain nga, Kate.
Okay, Kate, pakilagay po yung essay explanation sa baba.
Ano yung bidol?
Hindi namin alam. But yeah, I agree with Kita. Tsaka sana all meron nung klase ng memory niya na pwedeng hindi siya mag-aral pero top siya sa klase. Like,
Sana all, no?
bitch, sana all. Ayun, sige. Let's move on to the next relationship that I think you will scream at this. Noreen and Neja's relationship. What can you say? Oh my god, I cannot react without smiling. Oh my goodness.
Akala ko maghahalikan sila.
Nag-expect ka ba, bitch?
Nung pinaharap siya ni Nesha, yung pala magsasorry lang si Nesha. Sabi ko, kala ko maghahalikan kayo, nakaka-asar kayong dalawa. Pero sobra talaga akong, siguro mahilig lang talaga ako sa mga bad boy. Charot! Ewan ko kasi. Di ba dito sa, yung kay Marilu, saan ba yun? Doon sa The Midnight Chemical, The Young Elites, sobrang yung bad boy din doon yung bet ko. Pero doon naman kasi wala siyang redeeming factor. As in, bad boy talaga siya. Masama talaga ugali niya. Dito naman kasi, di ba, masama ugali niya nung umpisa. Pero, nung bumait siya, oh my God, yung puso ko talagang inagaw talaga niya to the point na yung pangalan ko sa Twitter, dating Ho for Alta, naging Ho for Nesha. Okay, Rin, kung ayaw mo kay Nesha, you can step out. Nesha, ito ako.
Step out, bitch.
Rin, doon ka kay Altan. Rin, di ba siya naman yung nakita mo nung kinaharap mo yung Chimay? Akin si Nesha sa akin. Nanggigigil ako sa'yo.
Wait lang. May sinabi si Kate, ko yung Biddle, yung nagko-coordinate with the professor.
Oh my God. Yes. Yan si Kita yan.
Siya yung parang teacher's favorites. Ganyan kasi he's perfect. Sabing ganun.
Yes.
Okay. Oh my God.
Alright, magsisearch yan mamaya si Jera.
Okay, wait.
I will write my own smut.
Ay, wow!
Sabi ni Kate, Rain, send mo sa kanila yung fanfic na sinend mo sa akin dali. Okay, Rain, we are asking for
Yes,
it.
please po. Sa Twitter, yes, please po.
Excuse me, send yung fanfic asking for a friend. Oh my God. We are home for Neja.
Ay, ano ba ibig sabihin ng AO? Ano ibig sabihin ng AO?
Archives of Our Own. Yung website para sa mga fanfiction.
Ay, sure. Yung pala. Sige, pakisend po yung link. Thank you so much. Oh my God. We're so ready. So, yun lang yung reaction natin kay Neja.
Fanfic po.
Yan. Neja is mine. Neja is mine.
Sabi ni
Sa'yo
Neja,
na po.
si Trish, iritang-irita kay Neja at first. We all are. Like, we
Same,
like
same.
to like,
That chapter
Ito talaga.
7 is so satisfying.
Yeah. Nagustuhan ko talaga yung dinusuyas yung mukha ni Neja. Sarap. Delicious.
and then biglang dumating si Neja sa Coeur d'Alene. Ba yun? And Reen's heart leapt. Excuse me?
It's not just Rin's heart, bitch. It's not just Rin's heart.
Oh my God, censor. Oh my God, ang landi nito. Ano na to? Ba't ganon? Ba't ang landi natin? Ayan.
Dito ako nainis kasi, di ba, nag-chat ako sa inyo na parang may Kaylen vibes ako kay Neja. Tapos, may Kaylen vibes ako kay Neja. Tapos, si Kate, binigyan niya ako nung playlist niya. Yung ginawa niya ng playlist sa Spotify para sa The Poppy War. Yung nakalagay doon, Rin, Neja. Alam ko na. See, I knew it. Kaylen vibes talaga si Neja.
You spoiled it, Kate. Alam na namin tuloy. Anyway, so, yeah. That's all we can say. Gusto ko yung memorize nyo yung linya talaga ng Rin's Heart. Hindi lang yan. It's not just Rin's Heart. Oh my God. Stress na ako. Anyway, last relationship in this question is Rin and Altan. What is your comment and anything else with Rin and Altan's relationship?
Hindi ako kinikilig. Sige, go Trish. Go Trish.
Go, Trish.
From the start, parang hindi ko talaga shinip si Altan and Rin. Kasi parang big brother talaga yung vibe ko from Altan. Tapos, heto, special mention naman si Kate. Special mention naman si Kate. Sabi ni Kate, nung sinabi si Kate sa akin, sabi niya, the only thing that Rin inherited daw from Altan was his rage. Tapos, parang, yung the way I feel about Rin is exactly the same way na I feel about Altan, na hindi ako agree sa inyo, pero gets ko kung bakit sobrang galit nyo. Tapos, yung, parang, yung relationship nila was very, parang different talaga from everything else, from anyone else. Kasi, parang sila lang yung nakaintindi sa isa't isa to a very, parang hindi na siya logical way. Parang hindi ko na ma-explain kung bakit kayo nagkaintindihan, pero gets niyo yung isa't isa. Tapos parang yung relationship nila is, it wasn't, parang hindi siya ma-sum up lang with just parang give or take. Parang kailangan talaga nila yung isa't isa.
Excuse me.
Tapos, parang, hindi ko, parang ganun lang.
Hindi ma-express.
Hindi ko ma-express. Ang tragic, ang sakit, super sad. Parang, ang sakit lang talaga.
Yeah, I agree. Go, Gerald.
For me, kasi, I am looking at the relationship as more on brother and sister talaga. Hindi ko sila makita as someone na magkakainlaban with each other. Kahit na meron ng clue doon sa story na Rin has these special feelings for Altan, hindi ko talaga ma-feel na magiging alam mo yun, parang jowa relationship. It's really more on familial relationship for me. Ayun.
Agree.
So,
feeling ko yung love wasn't necessarily yung sinabi niya na love niya si Altan. I don't think it was necessarily na romantic na love.
Agree. Agree din.
At the same time, hindi ko
pero
na-explain.
Nag-assume siya na ikikiss siya ni Altan bago sila maghiwalay, bago sila lumangoy papunta sa spear.
Oh girl, ano ba?
Like a bizarre moment, she thought that Altan's
Ang
going
weird
to kiss
nun.
her. Like, girl, kuya mo yan. Joke lang.
Girl, you're dying. Bitch, you're dying.
Girl, why do you figure that way? But yeah, I agree. I don't really see them as in a romantic relationship. It's more like feeling ko the closest family, parang family feels is Altan kay Rin. Parang I don't know with the rest of the books kasi wala tayong idea what will happen. But ewan ko lang, feeling ko lang hindi sila bagay to be in a relationship as well. But I don't know, it's not really romantic to me. Parang walang love triangle in my mind. For me, it's just Nezra and Rin, that's all. No love triangle. Okay, Gerald, Nezra, and Rin.
Thank you! Naghihintay ako naman notice nyo. Like, ang tagal. Grabe po.
I'm sorry. Nakalimutan kita, girl. Kasama ka pala sa character. I'm sorry. Feeling ko, ikaw yung bagong character sa The Burning God.
Ako. Yes. Ako nga.
Oh my God. Wait lang, may mga comments sila dito.
Pero wait. Sinabi dun sa ending ng book na, wait, spoiler to ha, na diba, shootay na daw sabi ni Kitay, shootay na daw si Neja kay Malatik Eklaburn. So sabi ko, oh my God, is Neja dead or not? Pero hindi natin alam. Alam mo naman.
Because,
hindi pa siguro kasi gumawa si Kate ng playlist.
Oh, hindi, alam niyo,
Tsaka,
feeling ko
sinabi,
may something si
oo,
Nesha, right?
sinabi na shaman din siya, di ba? Kasi sabi ni
Sabi
MT,
ni
3 months
MT.
pa lang, nakakalakad na si bakla. So, hindi siya normal. Sabi,
Yeah, there's
ayun.
something else. I love that. Feeling ko may something pa doon. Kasi wala naman sinabing patay na siya talaga. Anyway,
Yes.
sabi ni Kate, Green and Alton is the saddest relationship in the trilogy. Saddest, most tragic ever. Wow, thank you so much, Kate, for, consoling us with that.
Thank you.
Oh my
Salamat
goodness.
talaga. Salamat. Thank
Mom, you're
you.
the best.
Mm-mm.
Wait lang. Magbasa tayo kasi ang dami nilang ko. No, I never shipped them. Si Alton daw, tsaka si Rin.
Same.
Same. It really hurts, yeah. Parang si Rin
Really?
nag-create ng fanfic niya for Alton sa ulo niya. Si Rin lang yung nag-create
Ulo
nun.
niya.
Hindi tayo yan.
Gerald, kumuha ka rin ng fanfic ni Nesha.
Hoy, abangan niyo
Yes.
yung girl. Pakipost.
Nesha and Gerald.
Same. I feel like their family long lost siblings ganun. Yeah.
True.
Pare-pare sa
True.
inyo nararamdaman, please validate our feelings.
Validate us.
Parang looking for someone close lang si Rin kay Alton Seeker. Nope. Okay. Huwag na tayo magbasa ng iba. Alright, so, right now, let's move on to the next question. Are you ready for this? Or are you ready for this?
Ready.
How do you feel sa found family ni Rin sa psych? Like, what's your feelings and thoughts and all that stuff? Kasi parang nagkaroon siya ng found family dun sa psych. Yung psych na napuntahan niya. Yung lahat sila weirdo. So, how do you feel about them?
Sila weirdo.
Then, okay, ako personally, I really like that part. Kasi feeling ko nakahanap si Rin ng mga taong makakaintindi ng experiences niya. Yung makakapag-validate na normal pala yung nangyayari sa kanya, yung nafe-feel niya na she can talk to the gods and all that. So, feeling ko, it's really a nice touch dun sa story. Nung nagkaroon siya ng that family in the psych. And, ayun, sobrang natuwa kasi ako nun na ang commander niya, si Altan. Wala talaga yung puso. Natuwa talaga ako dun sobra. Yun lang. Tsaka, sobrang funny nila.
Oo, sobrang.
Grabe yung humor.
Same, yeah.
My favorite si Trish na character.
Yung favorite ko na, yung girl crush ko talaga si Cara, pero yung favorite ko si Anatsya kasi
Si Arati
Ay,
yung
tubig!
nasa loob ng balde.
Yung tubig.
Ang god niya.
Uy, sandali!
Sabi ni Trish,
Sandali lang.
sabi ni Trish, hindi daw niya kaya. Lagi daw nila bit-bit yung balde. Lagi. Kahit saan sila pumunta, lagi nilang bit-bit yung balde.
Dali, si Anatsya, bitbitin natin.
Aratsya, you're the best.
Parang chill lang siya. Nandyan lang siya sa balde niya. Tapos kung kailangan na siya, lumalabas na siya. Tapos balik ulit sa balde.
Tawang-tawa si Trish doon. Favorite niya character yun. But hindi mo sinabi na yun yung favorite mo. Hindi si Rin. Si Aratsya.
Nakalimutan ko si Anatsya.
Sakit ng ganito ko din. Ayun, sakit yung ganito.
Okay.
Anyway. Ayun, yun lang. Yung
Ako naman,
psych.
I love the individual characters na part ng psych, pero I cannot feel that warmth of the found family trope with Rin and the psych yet. Alam mo yun, kasi kapag nagbabasa ako ng found family trope, alam mo yung ramdam mo yung warmth between them. Like, you are also fulfilled that the character already has this group na makakaintindi sa kanya, ganyan. But dito sa psych, I cannot feel that yet. But I love the individual characters. It's just that they are not clicking to me yet.
Yeah. Siguro kasi, parang, feeling ko nagsistart pa lang yung relationship dun sa story. And I think it will progress as the book
Mm.
trilogy goes by. Kasi 'di ba nag-end yung first book na ang kasama ni Rin is yung Psych. So I think it will.
Mm-mm.
So yon, pero
With
I just
Kitay.
with Kitay. Oh my goodness. And ayun, feeling ko lang it's a nice touch dun sa book. It adds something
Yeah, it
but
is.
it's not there yet. Parang ganun. Pero yeah,
Mm.
I love the characters. Si Trish talaga di ba ako kay Aracha?
May naalala ako, yung kay Ramsa, yung bomb niya. Tapos nagtanong si Atan, kaninong tayo to?
Tapos sabi ni Ramsa, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, basta may tayo yan. Diyos ko Lord, my goodness. Ayun. So, yeah, we're done with the site. Okay, and this one is parang deeper question siya. Like, what can you say about the underlying messages sa story? Like the fact na tinalakay din dito like yung racism, colorism, and yun nga yung prejudices kapag hindi ka katulad nila na you are like from an elite family. So what are your thoughts about that? Syempre then coming from a perspective na Asians din tayo, and I think we can agree with the what do you call that, with the struggles na meron yung mga brown-skinned Asians, right?
Bakit ginagawa, Trish?
Trish, anong ginagawa mo? Ba't ka
Ginagawa?
Sorry.
Nakikita ko, pinipigilan mo siya. Nakagano ka, pinipigilan mo.
Nabasa ko yung comment. Hindi yung taas, yung before pa.
Alin yan?
Yung mahaba.
Nag-loading sa utak ko kung sinong Aracha. Sabi ko, sinong Aracha?
Paano ko naiwan nila Baji yung balde. Tapos ay gumamit.
Gago!
Tapos sabihin, pagbalik nila, kasi si Aracha, naubos yung tubig.
Ano ba? Pero sa pagkakaintindi ko kasi, Aracha is a one giant glob of water. Ano ba?
Pero di ba parang kapag ka nasa ilalim siya ng tubig, parang hindi mo siya ma-figure out na tubig, na meron palang human form doon. Parang, ano pala siya. So, paano nga na? Kaya nga, binabantayan siya nila, Baji, ano ka ba?
Oo nga.
Tapos ito, medyo, shitbox 2020. Ramsa. By Ramsa. Visit ka. Ayun ba yan?
Hindi ko na kaya.
Okay na, game na.
Game na.
Ayun na nga. Ayun na nga.
Seryoso na.
Yan din nasa isip ko.
Yung, sina-flash out. Ginagather ko.
Ayan din nasa isip ko. Oh my God.
Oh my God, naiyak ako. Naiyak ako sa katawa.
Paano kung yun nga yung way ng pagkuha ni Ramsa para sa ingredients ng bomba niya, di ba? Hindi natin alam.
Sina-flash yan.
God, zip.
Alam nyo kayo. Nanggigigil ako sa inyo.
Alam nyo kayo, sumiseryoso kami dito kung
Paseryoso na kami. Paano na kami?
Papunta na kami sa
Ito ni.
yung real topics.
Okay.
Oh my God, naiyak ako sa ginagawa.
Ano ulit yung tanong?
Hindi na alam ako.
Wala talaga tayong kwenta.
Bakit? Oh my God. Iyak ako. Nyeta.
Doon sa pagpo-promote nyo ng live show, sabi nyo, we will cry. Akala nyo dahil sa alungkot sa libro, sa tawa. Sa tawa kayo naiyak. Ano sa inyo?
Akala ko nakakaiyak tong live show na to. Anyway.
Okay.
Sabi ni Kate, lahat talaga ng
Ng-
braces na kay Arafang, walang natira sa mga fans niya.
True.
Sabi ko, kasi
Deeper
naman,
conversation.
nag-deeper conversation na tayo. Okay. Ang suot na ganito ko.
Sakit na.
Ako ito, cheekbone.
Okay na tayo. So, mga kababayan, parang awan nyo na po mag-cooperate naman kayo.
Wala nang araksya, Diyos. Tama na. Tama na.
Please lang. Gusto namin matapos yung live. Ang sakit na. Okay, so are you ready to see serious? Ang hirap dito sa ano na to, mundo na to. Ayun na nga. So, what can you say about the political issues or societal issues that was tackled in the book? Like yun nga, the colorism, racism, and yan, how can you relate as an Asian? So that's the very serious question. Sana wala nang mag-joke. So, yeah. Okay. Anyone? Kahit sino sa atin.
That is one of the things.
Ang hirap mag-seryoso, no? Magsira ulo yung mga audience mo.
Hindi.
Bad influence
Ayun
talaga
talaga. Yung isa, hindi lang isa, yun talaga yung pinaka gusto kong part itong libro na to, the social commentary, ganyan-ganyan. That's what I really love. Lalo na dun sa pinaka gusto ko is yung Rin has a choice na kung gusto niya talagang magkaroon ng anak or not. And I love that message na parang it's the girl's choice, it's the woman's choice, yung gusto niya ba maging mother or not. I love that. And also the discrimination, I enjoyed it kasi Rin is fighting, di ba? But if we're going to look at it, the discrimination is really true. It's really happening even now. Hindi man harap-harapan nangyayari ngayon, but it happens secretly. Sometimes harap-harapan, but it also happens nang hindi natin nararamdaman, but it is innate to the other people namang discriminate talaga if you are not one of them. And I really enjoyed that part of the book because gusto ko talaga yung book na fantasy but there's reality in it. May sinasabi. Ganun talaga yung mga gusto ko sa libro. Yes, thank you.
Agree.
Yes, thank you.
So, may pa-thank you siya sa dulo. Ikaw, Trish.
Ayun nga, nagustuhan, yung talagang sa lahat ng tinakol ni RF Kong dito, yung nag-stand out talaga sa akin was, yun nga, the first one, kung about classism, tapos kasama din yung colorism. Grabe ang harsh nila sa skin tone sa skin ni Rin. Tapos, pero yung pagtakol na talaga about how the system works to keep the status quo na yung mahirap dyan lang tapos yung mayaman doon lang. Parang kasi hanggang ngayon relevant siya eh. And pinakita doon na kahit yung mga institutions na dapat tumulong sa tao like schools are being used para yun ma-serve yung mga selfish, greedy intentions ng mga elite. The second one was that hindi ko alam kung paano ko to parang i-elaborate. Pero yung nag-away sila ni Kitay at Dirin, tapos sabi ni Kitay na have you ever wondered na baka monsters din paningin ng mga tagamugan sa atin?
Sa last part.
Parang hindi naman na dinidefend yung actions ng Mugen, but parang perspective siya na, kasi in light sa ginawa ni Rin, parang perspective siya na each person is a hero sa kanilang own story. Na dahil na sa side ni Rin, tama yung ginawa niya, na kahit may guilt siya, hindi siya nag-regret because it was a necessary evil. Tapos baka ganun din yung iniisip ng mga taga-Mugen. So, hindi ko alam kung paano ko yan i-elaborate. Pero, yan. Yan lang. Pero yan.
So you both enjoyed and agreed with the societal issues na ano dun. So parang personally then I really that's the most important thing in here in except for aside dun sa fact na dapat mas open-minded tayo with what's happening during that World War II na based siya sa historical event ganyan, but also the commentary on societal issues na I feel like still happens up to this day, and we all agree with that na hindi man harap-harapan, but there's still racism, there's still colorism that's happening, classism, and para sa akin sobrang importante that the book is really trying to educate us with this kind of topics. So yun, parang sobrang na-appreciate ko lang, especially yung part na sinabi ni Gerald na when Rin decided to yung uminom siya ng gamot para masira yung womb niya to stop her menstruation. Like, I feel na nakaka-empowered yon for those who are, experiencing something dahil feeling nila, hindi to, ang tawag doon, hindi to approved by the society, so parang ayoko siyang gawin. But Rina is like really that badass bitch and saying na, no, I want to do this. It's my body, so it's my rules. So parang ganun yung nangyari. So it was really so good. Parang feeling ko, the topics, societal and political topics were very and executed well in the book or in the story. Ang ganda nung pagkaka-intertwined yung ganyan. So with that, nabanggit din to ni Trish about this decision ni Rin. The next question would be, we later on find out, this is going to be a spoiler para sa mga hindi pa tapos dito sa book na to, but we found out in the end na yung palang woman sa tuwing pupunta si Rin sa Pantheon, yung woman na humaharang sa kanya is si Tirza. And then si Tirza is like, I don't know, leader ba siya nung spear list? Hindi ko kasi masyadong maintindihan kung siya ba yung parang commander ng spear list or siya yung pinaka-leader in that island. But then, di ba kaya namatay si Tirza kasi mas pinili niya na mamatay yung buong island nila rather than calling the god. And then si Rin did the opposite, wherein mas pinili niyang masave yung mga taganikan para kahit na maging cost pa nun is yung humanity niya. Parang ganun. So if you are in that situation, sino kaya dun sa dalawang yun yung pipiliin ninyo? Would you do what Tirza did na you will sacrifice your race for majority of the world and then syempre your own humanity, or would you do what Rin did in the ending of the story? So, yon. What do you think? Because it's a really, personally, I feel like it's a very difficult question. That's why kaya hanggang ngayon, I still understand Rin's perspective. Kasi kung iisipin mo, ikaw yung nasa sitwasyon na yun, it will not be easy. Hindi siya magiging madali if you are going to think that. And for me, metaphor lang kasi yung kay Rin na yun eh. But when you are at war, para sa akin, responsibility talaga ng leader ng nation kung ano mangyayari dun sa bayan niya and ano mangyayari dun sa kaaway nila. Like, will always be casualties. Eh, kaninong casualties yung pipiliin mo? Parang ganun kasi yung nangyari. So, I feel like it's very realistic. Tulad na sinabi ni Trish, non-linear yung character development ni Rin, because even at the last chapter, hindi niya alam kung tama ba or hindi yung ginawa niya. And it was just really, it was mind-blowing for me. But yeah, if you're going to pick one side, anong side yung pipiliin mo? Sino dun sa dalawa? Will you do something like Tirza did or Rin did? That's a question where my children, students.
Thank you for the wonderful question.
Gumanon siya na parang hinan yung mic.
Ako na. For me kasi, they have two different situations if we're going to think of it. Tirza, for me, did what she did. Did what she does. Underline the correct answer. Kasi she saved the world because she believed that spear leaves can be a huge distraction to the world. So ang ginawa niya, pinili niya lang na masagip yung iba at patayin yung spirits kasi naman sa ito pang mga spirits na to yung sumira sa mundo. Ano ho? Ito namang si Rin kasi ginawa niya because they don't have any choice. Dahil they will be killed by Mugen men kung hindi niya gagawin yon. So, they have different scenarios but at the same time, they have the same thoughts. Alam mo yon, yung parang they both decided to kill this race para to save the other. It's just in a different paragraph. Kumbaga ni-rephrase yung kanilang sitwasyon. Ano ho? So,
Parang
for me,
same burden.
yes.
Yeah.
But for me, I will do the same with what they both does. If I will be in the situation. Pero kung ako man
Gusto ko yung
ay
both.
pero kung ako man ay mapupunta sa sitwasyon ni Rin wherein matatalo na kami ng gera, I will do what Rin does. Ang hirap ng English, pote. Gagawin ko kung ano yung ginawa ni Rin. Yun na lang. Susundugin ko rin sila, mga ganyan. After all na ginawa nila sa mga tao ko, after all na ginawa nila sa mga kababayan ko, I will do the same.
It's a valid opinion, I think.
Yeah.
Trish, tears
No.
or Rin? Nahirapan na siya.
I'm not saying na magge-genocide ako, pero honestly, kay Rin, I think in a situation like that, I would think like Rin and I would choose like Rin. Kasi ito yung problem ko kasi because when it came, si Jiang and Tirza were parang isang side sila sa war conversation. They were on the same side. Tapos, lagi nilang sinasabi na they need to think about the greater good. And while, nag-agree ako na greater good, pero at the same time, yung greater good is at the cost ng lives ng mga tao ngayon. Like, yung greater good in the future comes at the cost ng lives ng people at the present. Yung naalala ko yung nag-away si Rin at si Tirza, tapos sabi ni Rin, oo nga, sabi mo, nag-no ka sa Phoenix dahil gusto mo na masave yung greater good nga, yung higher principle. Pero kahit nung ginawa na yun, naging slaves pa rin yung sphere. Hindi sila free. Naging slave sila, inabuso sila, ginamit sila. Tapos, parang tama naman si Rin na it led to what was happening now. Like, what if Tirza had chosen differently, maybe Altan and Rin wouldn't have been in the situation right now. And then, parang naniniwala ako because kahit yung Phoenix nagsabi na their destiny isn't written and yung destiny yung the concept of destiny is a myth kasi in the end sila yung mamimili yung gods para bibigyan lang kayo ng power pero kayo yung mamimili kung anong gagawin dyan. Tapos yan parang gets ko yung stance nila Jiang at ni Tirza pero in the face of war, in the face na ganun yung nangyayari, hindi ko ma-understand how they can just sit back and be passive. To just sit back and do nothing. So, I would choose Rin. Parang funny nga kasi all this time, parang si Jiang nagtitrink rin na I will help you understand the universe. Tapos si Rin, no, gusto ko magpatayo ng mang-inasal sa Mugen.
Mang-inasal sa Mugen. Oh my God, Trish. Oh my gosh. Alam mo, kanina ba niya yung chinat? Sabi niya, gusto niya ng mang-inasal sa Mugen.
Yung nag-crave ng mang-inasal.
But anyway, I agree with the two of you. I think I would also choose Rin's decision if I were in her situation. Kasi I feel like it's not because it's the right thing to do, but because it is something that you have to face in, when you are at war. Like, kung pipiliin ka kung sino yung magiging casualty sa war, I will always choose my people. I mean, I will always choose to save my people from others. Parang ganun yung naisip ko doon na parang kung hindi naman gagawin yun ni Rin, sila yung mamamatay. And I don't think na when you're a commander or someone who can do something, na you will just sit down, alam mo yun, and let everything fall kung saan man dapat sila mag-fall. I agree with Trish na I understand Jang kasi for me then, kaya nga sabi ko, I'm a lore person kasi feeling ko I'm more existentialist than realistic in a very sense with, perspectives in life, ganyan. So parang ako, I believe that everything happens for a reason. I believe that there's always a will and all that. But also, I also believe that walang makasing mangyayari kung, alam mo yun, walang, parang sabi nga, di ba, nasa Diyos ang awa, nasa tao ang gawa. Like, whatever happens in your future, in your path, it's always you who will decide. Kasi kaya ka nga may will. So yun, parang feeling ko lang, okay naman yung sinasabi ni Jang. Like, I understand where he is coming from. But also, if you will not do anything, nothing will change. If wala kang gagawin, parang feeling ko kung hindi ginawa yun rin, the Mugen, manalo man yung Nikan that time, yung mga Mugen, babalik at babalik pa rin sila to occupy that nation because they did nothing during that time. So for me, it's something that has to be done. It's something that Rin has to do during that time. And I feel like she's just very brave. Like, alam mo yung bravery na, kaya ko siya naintindihan kasi yung bravery na hindi ko alam kung tama yung gagawin ko, but I feel like this is the best thing to do for my country and I will do it. Like, what the fuck? I will just do it. Parang ganun. So, even though it will cost my humanity. Kasi yun naman talaga yung end nun eh. That at the end of the day, ang tatanungin mo pa rin sa sarili mo, ilan yung napatay ko, ilan yung ganito. Parang ganun. So, yeah, it was a really hard decision to make. But anyway, medyo seryoso na kami doon. So, last question before we go to our final rating. The last question would be, what is your expectations with the second book? And what do you think will happen? Like, you're just wild guess from where R.F. Kwong left off in the first book.
Kayo na muna yan. Kayo na yan.
Go, Trish. May sagot ka na ba?
Nag-iisip ako.
I feel like the Dragon Republic, as I've asked other like friends who have read it, and they said na it still has the same vibe, but also it will dwell more on like what happened politically pa din with the nation. So I feel like we will still have the same topics discussed in here, but I think mas may say na si Rin, hindi na siya yung parang, although underdog pa din siya technically kasi kung ang ka-level niya mga warlords because we left off na commander na si Rin ng mga psych. So I think underdog pa din siya kasi hindi pa rin siya elite, kumbaga. But still, I feel like mas may power na si Rin this time. But what I'm scared of is baka mangyari yung sa Sir Falcon that I will hate Rin at some parts. Alam niyo yung na-hate ko si Talion sa Sir Falcon na parang I was really scared because I am rooting for Rin in the first book. So, yun. Feeling ko lang. Kasi parang feeling ko hindi ako ibi-baby ni R.F. Kwong sa second book. Eh. Parang hindi kita lalambingin. I'm sorry. Hindi kita susuyuin. Parang gano'n. And I'm still afraid that it will break my heart. So, yun. That's my answer to my own question. What's your answers?
Sabi ni R.F. Kwong, fuck them kids.
Yeah, like, I don't give a shit of what you feel. Parang gano'n. Okay. Sabi dito ni Kate, I will hate Rin at some point. Sis, alam mo ikaw, Kate. Oh my God. Alam ko, nabasa na nila ngayon yung The Burning God. I think si Donna yata nagbabasa ng The Burning God. And, okay. I don't know what to say. Okay. What are your expectations sa The Dragon Republic, which I'm very excited to read, by the way.
Sige. Mag-guess ako. assuming. Mag-guess lang ako Huwag niyo akong tawanan dyan sa comments yung mga nakabasa na.
Disclaimer.
Guess lang. Feeling ko, ipa-prioritize nila yung paglaban kay Phelan. Kasi,
Mm.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
looks na
yeah,
siya,
yeah.
naging havoc. Pero, feeling ko may very heavily politically driven pa rin. Kasi, nandyan pa rin yung Empress. And, feeling niya na alam na ng mga psych na she's bad news. So, parang baka may political play to para makuan ba? Ano nga?
Ma-oust?
para
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 matanggal?
parang matanggal yung mga psych para wala na silang legitimacy within sa militia or whatever. So feeling ko doon yung papasok yung political thingy. Tapos nag-hope ako na may mga Rin and Neja moments.
Oh my God, yes, yes. Oh my God, give it to us, please. RF Prom,
Tapos
if you're
Rin and
watching.
Kitay moments. Alam ko nag-FO sila pero sana naman, baka
Yes,
naman.
please. Oh my gosh. Okay, those are also my hopes. I hope to see more of their relationship. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what about
For
you,
me,
Gerald?
I don't have hopes for book 2 yet because I need to reread talaga the book 1 because I am not as attached as the both of you. And
Mm-mm.
one of the main factor for or talagang ang reason talaga nun is because of my pacing sa reading. So I cannot formulate the expectation for the book 2. Pero I agree with the next na magiging kalaban nila for the book 2 is the Four Wind God. Yun
Yeah.
talaga
Ang
yun.
taray, no? For
And I
event.
also agree with Trish na parang the queen will do everything para sirain yung pangalan ng mga psych. So, feeling ko magiging kalaban din sila ng Empress at ng lugar na sinave nila. So,
Yeah.
ayan.
Tapos parang meron kasing part doon sa last chapters ba yun na sinabi na sabi ni Rin parang ang mas mahirap at this point because mas dumami or dumoble yung enemies nila. Parang hindi lang Mugen yung enemy nila but also someone or some people in their own nation. So it's going to be interesting. I knew it. Anyway, so dito sa group chat tuloy, group chat. Dito sa chat box natin, sabi ni Donna, nagbabasa na siya ng The Burning God. At sabi niya, umiiyak ako kanina sa kotse.
Bakit may mga
Wow!
dumplings? Dumplings ba to? Ano to?
Anong
Ano to mga
dumpling?
emojis na to?
Hoy, ay alam nyo, nakita ko to sa Twitter dati, pero hindi ko siya na-associate sa The Poppy War before. But right now, I'm very curious. What do you want? What do you want from us?
What are you dumping?
What are you
Gagawa pa ng
dumplings?
dumplings? Si Rin at si Neja?
Eh.
Tuturuan ba ni Neja magbalot ng meat? Si Rin? Si dumpling?
Nakapili na
Ikaw,
ako ng lapid
Masha.
at saka playlist for my funeral. The Burning God. Nesha. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Kate, alam mo, you are, bitch.
Alam mo, si Kate, every time sasabihin ko na, alam mo, may time yon. Sabi ko, alam mo, gusto ko si Urja, parang strict na tito-tito. Tapos sabi nila, nag-send lang siya sa akin ng meme. Tapos sabi niya, girl, from now on, every time may sasabihin ka na character, expect mo na lang na may masama na mangyayari sa kanila.
No, Irja,
Okay.
oh my gosh. Seriously.
Wait, si Daji daw yung gagawa ng dumplings. Oh my God.
Wait, so Daji yung Empress, diba? Si Suda.
Yes.
Uy, ano yung dumplings?
Natatakot na ako sa
It sounds
dumplings. I feel like it's not a good thing.
Oo nga.
I
Sounds
feel like it's
dirty.
not a good thing.
TDR na yan sa December. I'm sorry, naka-plot na yung December.
Nakaplat na kami.
Yeah,
Okay.
wala pati akong copy.
Talking about that, ano nga ba ang ating book of the month next month at sa December? Go! Spit it out!
Oh, okay, sige. Hindi pa tayo nagbibigay ng final rating, but before
Yes,
we
before
go
we
to
give our
that,
final rating.
our book of the month for November is The Only Good Indians by Stephen Graham Jones. I think, yun ba yung pangalan niya?
Yan yung pangalan niya.
Very excited. Si Donna nanonood. Nasa kanya na yung copy ko. Thank you so much, Donna. And then, for December, it's going to be Kingdom of Pac by Marie Lu.
Marie Lu.
So, those are the set ano tawag doon? Line-up pala. Those are the line-up for the following month. So, I hope nabasa niyo sila bago tayo mag-start sa live show para mas masaya. So, ayun. Alright, so yun yung aming announcement for now. Anyway, so let's move, let's end this live with our final rating and final thoughts about the Puppy War and if we if we recommend this book to anyone. Anyone would like to start? Trish,
Ako,
dahil
as
ikaw
of now,
una.
4 stars. As of now, 4 stars for
As of
me. Because
now.
again, hindi ko nakuha yung alam mo yun, kumbaga para kang kumain ng rambutan, pero hindi mo nasaig yung mga laman. Yung parang may tira-tira, something like that.
Agree.
So, it's a 4 stars for me for now.
Bakit ang perfect lang yun, ano, G?
Grabe. Alam mo, wait lang, ganyan sa Gerald nung The Bone Witch, remember? It's 4.5, I think. And then by the end, it's 5 stars. Redemption. We love to see that. Okay. Trish, go. What's your final rating?
5 stars, no question. 5 stars. 5 stars. Highly recommend. In fact,
I want to have that conviction.
Diba? Highly recommend. Ni-recommend ko na to sa dad ko. Nire-request ko na po yung dad ko sa
We love to see it. So yung bonding nyo ng The Puppy War ng dad ko. It's so... speechless. Anyway, sa akin then is 5 stars. It's highly recommended. Like, I feel like it will never let me down until the Burning God. That's how I feel about this book. And sinabi ko to kay Trish kanina, sabi ko, Moms, kapag ka natapos ko yung The Burning God and I still feel the same feeling that I have right now or mag-escalate pa itong nararamdaman ko, this series will dethrone The Hunger Games on my list.
Oh
my God. That's how I fucking love this book.
Serious?
Mom, I have so much emotions right now. Hindi ko kaya to, promise. Hindi ko to. Labas niya, The Hunger Games. Promise. Alam niyo, akala ko magiging favorite book ko lang siya this year, but I feel like it will be my favorite series of all time. I have this very feeling.
I love that.
It's highly
Magre-reread na talaga si Gerald.
Super.
Ma'am Donna, kapag umorder kami ng The Puppy War sa Waterstone sa 15, kailan dadating?
Oh my God, I love that si Donna kinall out dito sa live. Live order. Baliktad buyer yung naka-live, yung seller hindi.
Yung seller.
Oh my God.
I want to read it in physical copy. Okay.
Seryoso, like, I can't really explain. I can't express. Parang, I have so much emotions. Anyway, so that's it for tonight's live discussion for The Puppy War by R.F. Kwong. And if you haven't read this one yet, we highly recommend this. Just please be aware of all the trigger warnings kasi it's a lot. It's going to be a lot. If it helps, sana then you read the background of R.F. Kwong with this book because it will really make you feel, you will appreciate the book more or the story more with it. So, ayun. And also, don't forget that there's a map in the book. Hindi po kayo malito sa geographical, whatever, ganyan. Kaya lang for me, it's easier it's easier to remember kasi 'di ba yung mga name ng provinces nila is parang ano bang tawag doon yung mga animals in the Chinese chorva. I can't remember. Yung mga eme na yan. So, ayun. So that's it. Any last words before we end this live? Oh my God, it's almost 10.
Mag-picture tayo.
Okay. Any last words? Mag-picture tayo. Okay, pakisend na lang po yung picture na yan.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Ay, volume yung pindot. Ulit! 1, 2, 3.
Sa live show talaga tayo.
Okay, rar!
Oo, sa live show. Okay, before we end this, basahin lang natin yung iba pong mga comments. Kasi may mga nagko-comment kanina, hindi ko na nabasa. alam ko na yung next month nasa akin yung book ni Kat. Oo na kay Donna na, ipipick up ko this coming week. Oh, by the way, don't forget, we have a live show for In Cosmic Dreams on Saturday. That's November 7. My Fate According to the Butterfly with my favorite Tita Kate. So, we're going to do the live show here also on my channel. So, I hope to see you there, guys. I just finished this book. Wala lang. I just want to say that I finished the book.
I will be there.
Yes, The Only Good Indians. Yes, please. Oh, yan. Binabasa din daw ni Kate. Okay, Kingdom of Back. Okay. And if
At
feeling
sana
nyo ang
hindi na ako
audiobook-
nagkakram.
Yeah. Pero gusto ko 1 week before kasi feeling ko effective siya sa live show kapag 1 week before mo siya binasa.
Fresh
Kung
pa
gusto
yung
daw ng
feeling.
audiobook, makinig for The Only Good Indians. Kala ko nag-buffet pero di pa tapos mag-digest. Ha? Okay. Yung ikaw hindi ka pa tapos mag-digest.
Pwede rin, moms. Pwede rin.
Hindi ko
Hindi mo
na-gets, ano.
Nag-iisip si Trish. Nag-iisip si Trish.
Hindi ko
Gusto mo ba
na-gets.
nating magets niya?
Yung pagbabasa ko, yung experience ko sa The Poppy War, para akong nag-buffet pero hindi ko pa na-digest. Ang dami kong kinain pero hindi ko pa na-digest. Okay.
Okay,
Agree.
thank you.
I agree.
Thank you kasi hindi ko talaga na-gets.
Pero also, I just want to say na tong The Poppy War, it is less exhausting than the Ikasar Falcon or the Wolf of Orenyaro kasi you have a break at least at some point. Like, bumababa ng konti yung intensity. So, di katulad ng Ikasar, like, bam, bam, bam. Ganyan. So,
Talaga yung isa.
yeah. We'll never forget. Okay, I'll join your reread. Ano yan? Reread ng ano yan, mom? Let us know.
Yung The Poppy War yata yung kay Gerald.
Okay. Alam mo, Gerald, kung gusto mong ma-motivate talaga sa The Poppy War, chat mo si Kate.
Chat mo si Kate. Gisingin mo
Kate?
sa 2 a.m.
Kate, ikaw na bahala kay moms. You can do it, girl. Binigyan ng trabaho si Kate. Di pa sapat na dalawa tayo nag-chat sa kanya. Okay, sinagot ni Donna yung within the month. Order na. Oh my God.
Advertisement.
Oo, kasi pag in-order natin ng 15, by the end of the month, halos marireceive. Nawala si Gerald.
Aww.
Okay, looking forward. Okay. So I think that's it. Oh my God, gisingin mo ako ng 2 a.m. Sige, subukan nyo. Wait lang, nawala si Gerald. Di tayo makapagbabay. Uy, nasan ka na, ma'am? Teka lang baka bumabalik siya, hindi ko na nakikita. Nawala siya. Are we going to end this na, Trish?
Hindi pa siya nag-chat.
Hindi. Check mo nga kasi hindi ako makapag-open. Ay, meron sumisingit. Ano ba yan? May gusto sumama sa live show. Pagbasahin ko kaya to. Hindi na sumama. Nakakaloka ka. Wala, okay. Wait lang. Ayan na si Gerald.
Ay, ayan na siya.
Ayan na. Okay.
Nagbabasa
Okay,
kasi ako
ma'am.
ng comments. Tapos napindot ko yung back. Tapos nawala si bakla.
Okay na. Sige, let's end this na because it's 1 hour and 57 minutes. So that's it for tonight, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. It was a fun experience. I think after the Bone Witch, ito yung pinaka nakakatawang live show that we had. Because the
Oh
Bone Witch,
my Lord.
ibang level, yung kasama natin si Kate. But anyway, thank you.
Thank you sa mga nanonood. Bye.
Thank you.
Ang tawag ito sa November, it's going to be on Trish channel, The Only Good Indians.
Yeah.
Wow, on brand si Trish dyan. Okay, bye!
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.